Couple quick tips about adjusting the door. If your gap right here is too tight and you can't get that door to go over or go forward anymore, let me show you a couple of tricks that you can do. What's up guys, welcome to B.A.M.F Fabricator. In the last video we're working on the 69 Mustang and we got all the parts mocked up onto the floor pan. Since then I've welded most of those parts on, so we're ready to start putting the rear quarter and the door on and fitting those together, getting our door gaps correct. So this is going to be a short video of me just showing you what I'm going to be going through. I've already got that side pretty much mocked up. It's all clecoed into place and it looks pretty good. So we're going to start with this side. So let's just jump right into it. All right, let's start with our quarter panel. So this needs to go back on this rear window. It's going to sit on that B pillar and it needs to go back as far as it can. Okay, there's that, and that's sitting real nice on there. So let me cleco the, cleco the bottom right here. Okay. There we go. Put a cleco right here and get this rear lined up with the inner. There. Okay, this all looks pretty good. The inner wheel well to the outer quarter feels pretty good. Maybe a slight gap. Might have to hammer a little bit, but that's not that bad. This B pillar, this is fitting really nice. This back flange, this window flange looks nice. And it fits pretty good on that inner. So I think now we could go ahead and put the door on and see how that fits according to the quarter panel. There's my hinge bolt. Let's go ahead and put this door on. Gonna set it on the rocker for now. Okay, so these are the gaps we got to look out for. The gap between the door and the quarter panel, the door and the rocker panel, and then making sure that our body lines are lined up the best that we can. So right now I'm kind of tight on the quarter panel. It actually looks pretty good, but I'm kind of tight, so I want to go towards the front a little bit. And we'll see how much room I got. Okay, now that I'm trying to adjust this door, I'm noticing that I'm kind of tight in here. And I don't have much room to move it, but it seems to be all right. You want an 1/8 inch gap, and with these aftermarket parts it looks like I'm a little more than an 1/8 inch here and then an 1/8 inch and then it gets tight down here. That's just kind of the way some of these aftermarket parts go. So I'm going to try to tighten that up right there without moving it. Of course I didn't grab my... This is much easier to do with two people, but I'm by myself over here, so I'm gonna have to make do. Okay. The height is pretty good. The top of the door needs to go in, but we can adjust that. And I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so that door gap actually looks pretty nice. Take a look here. So that looks pretty good. And then we got the door gap across the bottom of the door in the rocker panel. You can see how that's pretty consistent. So if you're adjusting doors to get your gaps correct, these bolts right here, these two hinges, have a plate on the back side that allows you to go forward and back and up and down. And then you also have these two bolts right here. Those allow this door to lean in and out this way. Same with the bottom. You loosen those and you could pull this out to adjust for the flushness on your rocker panel or the flushness on your quarter panel. Couple quick tips about adjusting the door. If your gap right here is too tight and you can't get that door to go over or go forward anymore, let me show you a couple of tricks that you can do. One thing you could do is on the inside of the hinge pocket, you have these stoppers right here. And what you can do is you can hammer those over just a little bit. That'll give you a little bit of space on the top and bottom. That should give you anywhere from the 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch. And if that still isn't enough, what you can do is get your hinges and oblong the holes out. So waller them out back a little bit this way to get this to move over, or vice versa to move it back if need be. And if all else fails, what I'll end up probably doing anyways is grinding some of this door down and then re-welding it. That way you have perfect gaps. But this door is a little bit wonky at the bottom right here, so that's going to have to get ground and re-welded. And I want to make these gaps as nice as possible. And the door doesn't fit the rear quarter panel as nice as I would like it to, so I'll probably end up grinding some of this down, re-welding it, and getting these door gaps as perfect as I possibly can. But it's looking pretty good right now for just what we're doing. Now that this gap is looking really nice, I don't think I want to move this very much, so I'll probably start pinning this quarter panel in place, pinning the other quarter panel in place. Now I know exactly where my doors need to be, and then we'll jump to the roof and then handle the trunk panel later. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. I appreciate all your guys' support all the time. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.